I know what it takes to say, I've had enough. I can't keep doing this. And it takes a lot of us to be able to do that, and we have to get to a certain point to get to that part in our lives. Like, we have to be in a pretty rough state of mind to say, no, I can't keep doing this. And we want more. Clearly we want more for ourselves. We know we can do more. That's just the beginning of this whole journey of stepping out of our comfort zone and stepping into our future self, and step into new ways of thinking, new ways of feeling. Everything starts to change from the moment this like light switch gets switched on inside of us. And it's quite a beautiful and inspiring moment when I see young people my age say, you know, they flip that switch and something clicks inside of them. Like, I've been living like this way for too long, I've been doing this job for too long, I've been eating this food for too long, and I want to change. I want to change that. I want something different for myself. And when someone can go out and do that for themselves and seek the information themselves or ask for the help, I think that's a bold move. That is something to be proud of. Because to step out of your comfort zone and say, I need help, or to say to yourself, I need help, and then go and search for it, that takes a lot. That is when you have been honest with yourself, and you can sit there and you can say, look, I'm not in the right place right now, I'm not in the right frame of mind, I'm not eating very healthily, my relationships are always failing, I need to go out and seek information, I need to go out and seek help from other people so I can do better. Because right now isn't where I want to be. I want to be healthier, I want to have a healthier mindset, I want to think differently, I want to explore different cultures, explore different people, mindsets. Thinking of it right now, of this situation, I can just see my old self in them people. And that's what inspires me. And that's what relates me to them. That's what this whole journey for me is about. And that's where I started. So knowing other people are out there, seeing other people doing it, or people messaging me, it's very inspiring and motivating, and to see that. And it gives me a form of comfort in a way that I know I'm not alone in this. I know that there's other people alike that seek this information, seek to improve themselves, seek to better their life, their mind, their way of thinking, in many different ways. Because to be honest with yourself, you're really honest, you have to sit down, you have to think about like where you've gone wrong, or what you're doing wrong, or what you're doing currently that isn't going right, that isn't helping you in any way. And to be honest with yourself, to be like truly honest with yourself, it takes a lot of work. It takes, this is the part of us that we know needs to grow up, because it's that little child inside of us that's finally starting to grow up, or come out of that place that he was stuck in. You have to have empathy for yourself, because that little child, that little boy inside of you is screaming for help. We're dampening him down, we're dampening that self of ours down, and we have to be empathetic and listen to him, because that is the root of who we are. That little boy, that little child inside of us is the root of everything that we are. And I feel like when the older we get closer to becoming that child again. Because you can, if you look at your grandparents or all the people that you might know, they're they don't give a fuck. And who else doesn't give a fuck? Children don't give a fuck. And it's like this middle part of our lives is like we go so far from like not giving a fuck as a child, and then we come into society, and society has got all these norms, and we can't do this and we can't do that, and then we like sort of like lose ourselves, and then we go through like this stage of transition where like in our 20s and 30s and so on, that we sort of like lose ourselves, and we have to like lose ourselves so then we can rediscover who we truly are and what we want to do, the things that we like, and what fulfills us, what makes us us. Going through like your 20s to 30s is like the scariest place in time in your life. Like, you don't know what's going to come up, and your life can go in so many different directions, but it's about like listening to the things that call you, the things that truly speak to your inner child, yourself, your true self, because these things will feel easy to us. They will fill us with joy. They will fill us with the most joy. They will feed our soul. During our 20s and 30s, this is the part where we start to rediscover ourselves. And if we use like substances or things that are going to destroy this part of us, we can't find ourselves, because we're still stuck in that loop of like being in the egotistical mindset. People will be drawn to you if you are expressing yourself in that true manner of yours, that unique version of yourself, because there is no other person in this world exactly like you. But with your like whole characteristics, your features, your height, your fucking, even your ball size, even the size of your dick is completely different to other people in this world. And that is your unique self, and the things that you like, the things that interest you are going to be completely different to, a lot of people in this world. The information that is even going to be different. You won't have the same experience and the same knowledge as someone else. And the reason I've gone off on like this tangent of like our unique self or our inner child is because it's to experience that childlike self of ours, that inner childlike self of ours, we have to come back to looking after ourselves. We have to first look after our physical health, and then it sort of like comes to us by our mind not being inflamed, our body not being inflamed, and living in more of a present state. How good we feel after like exercise and looking after ourselves and bettering ourselves in different ways by eating the right food, it heals this part of us that's broken in a way through childhood and the experiences that we've been through. Looking after this child inside of us, looking after this little boy inside of us that's screaming what he truly is, to express himself in a way that he doesn't feel trapped or endangered, and he can say that he's confident and happy with the way that his life is going and feels free. He feels free. And I think that is the most important thing for us as men, is to feel free, to not feel trapped. When it comes to this eating healthy, exercising, learning what we like, and going through these experiences, these tough experiences in our like 20s and 30s, rediscovering who we are, it opens us up and it makes us feel that sense of freedom. We can be free as in the sense of like not even working a job. Like we could be, sit around all day at home, and maybe your mum and dad are paying for everything, and you'll be free in a sense, won't you? You can go out and do whatever you want. You won't have to work. You can, go out and drink, game, and do these things that you love. But in a sense, also in a sense of like freedom in our minds, being free within our mind, and exercise and eating healthy, being confident with ourselves and doing the things that we like doing, but are not really worried about what other people think. That gives us a sense of freedom as well. To be able to say the things that we want to say, to be able to do the things that we want to do, this gives us a sense of freedom. This makes us feel that freedom that we crave. And I think that's the very beginning of this chase for freedom within our mind and in our physical lives, is starting to better yourself and finding out who you are, what you like, what hobbies you want to do, who you want to be around, the relationships that you want in your life, the job that you want. I think these are the stages that we have to go through of not giving a fuck in the beginning of when we're a child, and then slowly transitioning and losing ourselves and losing the sense of who we are and what we want to do. And in a way, we have to lose ourselves so then we can rediscover who we are and go through this whole journey of life and ride the waves of life through these ups and downs and learn this experience and discover it firsthand, go through it and experience it firsthand. And that comes back to why it inspires me. It inspires me to help other people and see them do well. It gives me like this, buzzing feeling, this motivation feeling, and if I can be part of that, it will inspire me even more, and it will make my life more fulfilling. And that's what I want. I want a fulfilling life. I want to live a life that I can say I'm grateful for, and that starts with me helping other people and helping people that are like, people that have the same interests and hobbies and have been through similar experiences, not the same experiences, but similar experiences, because we will never be truly like exactly, word for word, moment by moment, exactly the same, but we will have similar experiences. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and I'll thank you all. I can't thank you enough for the ones that constantly watch my videos, the ones that tune in all the time, and the ones that like and subscribe, share and comment. I truly appreciate everything that you do and keep doing to show me support. So thank you. Love you, boys.